Hi lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Chime Juliet, and today I'll be showing you how to achieve this quick wedding party or special occasion updo. Paired with the right accessory, you'll literally go from 0 to 100. So please keep watching till the end, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. First of all, I would like to mention that I did not color my hair, but the natural light made my hair look like it was dyed deep purple or kind of like violet. But I tried correcting it while I was editing, but then my skin began to look weird, so I decided to leave it so. And I just wanted to get that out of the way because I knew someone is going to ask me in the comment section. Now, to begin, all you need to do is to section out your bangs and then follow with the lower part of your natural hair. Once this is done, clip the upper section of your hair away and firmly but gently secure your natural hair with a hair scrunchie, and make sure that it is smooth while you're doing this. Get a hairbrush to smooth out all the tiny curls around the perimeter of your head. If you've got type 4 natural hair like mine, this is all I do to get my hair smooth. No gel, just my hands and a hairbrush. Now, proceed to section out the left side of your hair that is not attached to the bangs and twist it away or section it away. I usually prefer to twist because I don't like hair on my face or just hair trying to blind me while I'm trying to see my hairstyle in the mirror. Then proceed to gather the middle section of your natural hair. Make it as smooth as you possibly can with your hands and twist it firmly. You can use a gel if you want. You can twist it on the opposite side of your bangs. Then once that's done, release your bangs and divide it into two. Wrap the lower half around your low bun and then use the middle twist to form a hairband and secure it with a hairpin. Brush what's left of the hair that's left out in front and make it really smooth. I feel like I've said smooth so many times in this video, but I hope you all understand the reason for my emphasis. Once your natural hair is in place, twirl it around your fingers and pin it behind your ear. This is to make sure that you cover any part that the twist band does not cover. So, the second to the last step is to undo the left section and wrap it around the low bun. If your natural hair is not long enough, pin it and hide it in the middle section. final step is equally as simple. Gather all the loose ends and form a smooth bun, and you can either tuck in your ends into the hair tie or secure it with a hairpin. And that's it! You're done! I decided to adorn this natural updo hairstyle with an accessory, but my natural hair is super thick, so it couldn't really go through. So yeah, so I just let it hang. So if you all like this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I did put a bobby pin underneath here because I didn't like the space. So if you don't mind, then you don't have to. But okay, loves.